This is the high to low cable press with a yielding bias. What we want to do here is get a cable fairly above shoulder height. We have it on the highest setting here, but depending on your height as an individual, you want to make sure that the angle is going to be pressing more down rather than straight forward. So we're going to set up here in a staggered stance. And that means that the same side that we're pressing with is back, and the opposite foot has the midfoot in line with the toes of the back foot. And what we're going to do now is feel some certain pressures within our foot. So we need to feel the inside edge of the big toe here and the heel here without losing the whole foot, but focus on using these 2 points to push your center of mass to the lateral outside heel of this back foot. But make sure as you get on this back heel, you're not picking your toes up, you're keeping the whole foot flat, but most of your weight is focused on this back heel. So you got about a third of your weight pushing on here, most of your weight 2/3 back on this lateral heel, but not losing that big toe on the ground. Now what we want to do is we want to grab the cable, get it to our side, and reach the other hand forward and keep it reaching the whole time. So the ribs are going to come back a little bit, and then we're going to exhale and press straight forward. There we go. And then the right arm here is always going to stay more forward than the left for the most part. And as we press, we want to make sure that we're not coming forward as we press. We want to stay back because we're trying to create a yielding bias on this back side right here. So again, we need to make sure lateral heel, whole foot's flat on the left, right arch is kind of pushing us over to that side, and we're staying back with those ribs on that left side here. Exhale as we press, inhale as we go back. The most common mistakes on this are 2 things. The first is that people are going to have a tendency to lose their ribs back on that side. So if Trevor gets in a good position right here and he keeps his ribs back as he presses, that's what we want. But people will have a tendency to come forward and really reach across the body. We want to stay back. That's also usually paired with the shin angle coming forward if he makes that mistake. Keep the shin angle more vertical as he leans on that left heel. And again, make sure we're keeping that stack so the ribs got to stay mostly back so that when we inhale, we're going to get that expansion posteriorly.